Hi, this is Keron Bhattacharya, reading from my novel SHEILA CHATTERJI, Part 3 of Reincarnation in the Holy Land. Chapter 21. The characters and events in this novel are fictional. The story so far. After spending 40 years in England, Bijon, a 60-year-old divorcee, is currently contemplating spending his retirement years in Calcutta, the city of his birth. 30 years ago his wife had an abortion. This could have been averted had he been determined to save the baby. With hindsight, he believes that not only was that incident the reason for his marriage breakup, but it also played a major role in creating animosity between him and his son. On Monday morning, Melina Mercury's husky voice and the exotic tune from Never on Sunday, which is all but forgotten in the 21st century, fills his room. He picks up his mobile phone, remembering that only yesterday he finally parted with Mozart's piano concerto. Hello, this is Ajay. Hi, how are things? The last time they met, not everything was hunky-dory. The topic of Ajay buying an apartment for his mistress had generated too much heat to maintain even a modicum of peace on that occasion. Now a smell of appeasement is very much in the air. Shona is wondering whether he would like to come to our place for a meal. They must have patched up their differences, he assumes with some relief. Do you have a date in mind? What about Saturday? That will be fine. What time? 7 o'clock? Come early if you can. Say 7 to 7:30. He puts the receiver down on a happier note. On Saturday, when he arrives at Rashtrihari Avenue, the hope of Ajay and Shona reaching any kind of peace is shattered almost immediately as both of them start quibbling over minor matters with a range of disagreements that is both diverse and childish. Soon Shona departs to the kitchen to make the tea. Ajay sits there gloomily for a minute or two and then switches on the television to catch a glimpse of Sharapova playing Morismo in the French Open. Talk to your friend instead of watching television. It's not that he lives here all the year round. Shona scolds her husband when she brings the tea and sweets. Ajay looks at him sheepishly. This is an interesting contest, Sharapova and Morismo. Have you noticed Morismo's muscles? If she thumped me with that powerful fist of hers, I'd be flattened. The thought of Morismo giving Ajay a knockout punch amuses him, but he refrains from making a salacious remark for fear of Shona's disapproval. Ajay continues unhindered. If you give me the choice, I would rather have that knockout blow from Sharapova. You would you? Shona shouts from the kitchen. You two are old enough to be her grandfather. Bijan's granddaughter is not even a year old, Ajay jovially banters back. Have you met her? Shona comes into the room. She knows that when Adam got married to a pretty woman, her NRI friend was not invited to the wedding, nor was he informed when his granddaughter was born. I don't approve of Carol behaving like this. Not allowing you to meet your grandchild, Ajay voices his support. It's not Carol, Shona contends. What can she do if father and son fail to patch up their quarrel? Any conversation of this kind he always avoids because outsiders have no idea of the kind of hell he and Carol had to go through. How is Sheila? He tries to digress from the topic of his grandchild. She is working far too hard, Shona replies resentfully. Even on Sundays she works. She has absolutely no leisure. Has she got a boyfriend? Ever since she finished with Rahul, she has had nobody. She doesn't seem to be interested in having any other relationship. That's sad. What about arranging something? You mean an advertisement in a matrimonial column? I don't believe in such medieval practice. Ajay shakes his head. I've never tried to restrict my daughters from finding a suitable partner. In fact, if anything, I've tried to encourage them. Rupa had no difficulties. When she was at college, she brought Vijay home one day, and Shona and I were delighted. Vijay is a lovely man, Shona agrees, and he is doing so well. A software specialist, he frequently travels to the USA, Germany, and Switzerland. The telephone rings at that moment and interrupts their conversation. It must be Sheila, Shona mutters. That means she'll be late again. This is not right, Ajay grumbles. Hello? Oh, hello. Shona seems tense. Placing her hand over the receiver, she whispers, It's Momota. What the hell is she phoning here for? Ajay's irritation is obvious. Shona gestures to her husband to get quiet. Sheila isn't here, she says into the telephone. The marked agitation shown by both Shona and Ajay makes him wonder about the subject matter of her conversation. I'm sure what you are insinuating isn't true. We know our daughter. She isn't that sort. Anyway, I'll talk to her when she comes home. Shona puts the receiver back on the cradle. Her boss's wife, she says, trying to hide her embarrassment. What's her complaint? She's a stupid cow, grumbles Ajay. Momota is jealous because Sheila has been given a lot of responsibilities. Momota doesn't want her husband to work with Sheila. That bloody woman has the gall to phone us and suggest our daughter is behaving improperly. Ajay now loses his temper. Even if it's true, which I don't believe for one moment, what are we supposed to do? Lock her up? She's 30. She's a lawyer. She knows what she's doing. Sheila needs protection. Shona confronts her husband. But he was so inept. A massive row between husband and wife is now about to erupt. Fortunately, the doorbell rings just at that moment. Shona breathes a sigh of relief. It must be Sheila. Sorry, I couldn't make it this evening. Sheila apologizes as soon as she comes to the door. We'll arrange another day for you and Bijan Kaku to have a chat. Shona seems eager for their guests to leave before Ajay starts cross-questioning his daughter. Thank you.